Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. Today is the 11th of August. It's Friday. It's 1 p.m. and it's 32 degrees. So today's show, I'm going to try and do the news in about half an hour, 35 minutes, and then move on to the quiz. We have a very special quiz today. I have written a quiz just for today. It is called the Founders Quiz. We will be asking questions about different founders of different blockchains, just to see how much you know about who has created what. Now, before we get to that, we're going to go through the inflation figures released yesterday in America. We're going to look at Canada, or Canada as some of our friends call it, another Bitcoin price prediction, an XRP flash $50 spike, some news about China and Comic-Con, and then the quiz at the end. For those of you that are new here, we drop boxes throughout the show, depending on how many likes we have. So if you like free crypto, smash the like button. At the end, during the quiz, we will also give you crypto for every correct answer you get. This crypto is never going to make you rich, but it will hopefully give you a bit more knowledge about crypto in general, and the rewards are just there to give you a small amount. Thank you for taking part. Now, before we get on to show, as always, we start with our socials. We stream every single day on Binance, and we stream every single day on YouTube. So first thing I'd love you to do is follow us on Binance and follow us over on YouTube. As you can see, we're at 1.31k subscribers. We're growing quite nicely. I think we only hit 1,000 subscribers about maybe a month and a half ago, so we are growing quite nicely, but it would be great if you could give us a follow. And the big news is, of course, that tomorrow we have our biggest ever giveaway. We are giving away $150 in Lick token, which is the token of the Pet LFG project. What I will do is leave a link to our website so you can enter the competition. All you have to do is fill out this form and we will take care of the rest. We have had issues with our emails going out, so to stop any more undue problems, you just sign up for VIP crypto today. You will automatically be entered, and that goes for the quiz next week. Sorry, not the quiz next week, the giveaway next week. That will also be an automatic entry. We've changed it slightly because some people are just not getting any emails from us. Now let me come out of here before we go into Binance section. So go to that website, fill in your nickname, an email address to contact you at your country, and if you have one, a pay ID. If not, leave it empty. Press that button, and if you do that today, you will automatically be entered. There's currently about 65 people who've entered, and they will be winning a share of $150 worth of Lick, which is down here. We have 63 entries at the minute. We have 6 winners. You almost have a 1 in 10 chance of winning, and that will be on the show tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central European time. So whatever time it is today, wherever you are, it's 2 hours earlier tomorrow. As you can see, the entry ends in 21 hours and 55 minutes. So make sure you do all of that. And now we're going to move on with the show. Let me very quickly update menu, and we will have a look at what came out about inflation. On yesterday's show, we said that anything lower than 0.2% is going to be positive for crypto. Anything higher than 0.2% would be negative for crypto. And wouldn't you believe it, it came in at 0.2%. Yet again, more uncertainty in the market. We don't know which direction it's going to go in the short term. In the long term, obviously, we know we have the halving coming up. But in the short term, I'm not sure that the CPI points to a potential rally in the crypto market. Lots of commentators are saying that inflation is now going to go up again. That is not good for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dipped on Friday morning in Asia, falling below $29,500 as we know. Market experts expect Bitcoin and Ethereum to remain steady in the short term ahead of a potential rally, eased by the macroeconomic conditions. I'm not too sure about that. As we digest the CPI numbers, the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum have barely moved, said Lucy Hu, senior editor at Hong Kong headquartered digital asset management platform MetAlpha. We expect the major pairs BTC and ETH may continue to trade in a tight range and likely trend higher. We shall see. So, as we kind of predicted yesterday, we thought it would be 0.2%, and it's hit the nail on the head. So it means we don't know whether the Fed are going to be dovish or hawkish next meeting. We think they're going to stick to the plan of keeping interest rates high and just try and bring inflation down to 2% from where it is now. So overall, it's just as you were, no major surprises from yesterday's inflation figures. Moving on, like I said, I'm going to try and get through the news as quickly as possible to get to the quiz. I am going to drop a box in chat for those of you on Binance. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to get these free gifts, you need to head over to Binance with the link below the stream on YouTube and sign up there. Let me drop that and we'll get on to the next article. As I say, I'm going to try and trim 15 minutes off this stream today simply because of the heat. It is cranking up, and as it cranks up, I become slightly crankier. So Canada is to develop a repository for storing the crypto and NFT seizures. So it looks for a solution when they have seized stolen assets. They want to know where to put them. According to an announcement, a tender was opened for applications on August the 10th for a solution for the seized assets. Now recently, Binance left Canada because of the regulations that they had in place. That would have been one of my first two suggestions for this. The other being Coinbase. However, Coinbase, as far as I'm aware, is not based in I don't think it has an office in Canada. I think they've got an office in America, one I think in Dubai, and I think another one is going to open in London. So I don't know what they're planning to do with it. So it demands 17 requirements from the repository. Among them is the ability to process transactions for top 20 blockchains. I mean, they're going to end up with a Canadian-based exchange, I would imagine. Canadian law enforcement has started using specialized software from chain analysts to trace crypto while investigating cybercrimes. I don't know if you remember, but we looked at a criminal ring in Canada that were going door to door of crypto holders, and I don't know if they were kidnapping them or taking them hostage to try and extract their crypto from them. We only covered that a couple of weeks ago. So this is big news in Canada at the minute, and law enforcement are trying to crack down on it. That's always a good thing, always a good thing. My only concern is that they need to use a top 5 or top 10 exchange for this crypto, or even a crypto security firm, anything like that. Let me have a look, and lo and behold, my chat has frozen again on Binance. If you have said hello, I do apologize. I can't see any of your messages. There really isn't an awful lot I can do right now. Things just go wrong all the time on the app. But if you are watching, make sure to smash the like button or say hello, and at some point the chat will work and I'll be able to reply to you. So one of the things we like to do is we like to look at the price predictions of the various different crypto experts. We've had price ranges from $50,000 up to $150,000 in the last few weeks. What I like to do is look at why they think it's going to hit these prices and when they think it's going to hit these prices, just to kind of give us an overall opinion on where people think the market is going to go. As I've said before, price predictions should be taken with a pinch of salt. Nobody has a crystal ball. All we know is that the price over time is going to go up as it becomes more and more scarce. So that's why we show these. We are not suggesting for a second that it's going to hit $70,000 this year. We're going to look at what this person says. In a post shared with their 340,000 followers on the platform X, anonymous analyst Credible Crypto made it clear he sees Bitcoin breaking through the $70,000 mark this year. There will be significant fluctuations before his bullish price prediction materializes, after noting steadfastness of Bitcoin around $29,000. Said that might have been the local bottom, and a move up still looks like we have. We've had rejections at 32,000. Added that investors shouldn't lose sight of the big picture and avoid becoming bearish if a move down happens. Anything above $20,000 is a gift. So where does he say $70,000? So his words, reaching six figures will come a few months after we break the all-time high. It means that if his $70,000 this year prediction materializes, the $100,000 mark could be reached this year or early next. I mean, this is moon maths. Other analysts have notably been bullish on the price prediction. Now, just to give you an idea of where I stand on this, I don't believe anybody knows where the price of Bitcoin is going to be at the end of the year. We had some predictions in January on our channel on YouTube before we were on Binance of where we thought Bitcoin was going to go. And these, of course, were pie in the sky predictions by myself, Brogan, and Julian, with some people from the audience joining in. And we have all got different price predictions. Mine, I believe, was $32,000 for the end of the year, or $34,000, something like that. I think Brogan was pretty much the same. I think Julian went for either $50,000 or $60,000 by the end of the year. Now, mine was based solely on it being 50% of the all-time high. That's what I went with. I didn't use any charts, I didn't use anything else. Other people have gone for prices which are on the high side. So to suggest we're going to reach the all-time high before the end of the year, I'm not saying it's not possible. We're going to have our ducks lined up in a perfect line, and they all need to be knocked down for this to happen. And that could be the ETFs being approved, plus the end of various different wars, plus potentially more positive regulations in America and Europe and the UK. All of these things have to happen, and it would give Bitcoin a serious headwind. I still think 3x from here by December is unrealistic. I think if we get above 30,000, 35,000 by the end of the year, I think we've had a fantastic year. We're already up about 80% on the start of the year, so I don't think we should be too greedy this far ahead of the halving. And don't forget, we are still 2 years away from the next all-time high if that's based on the cycle that Bitcoin has followed for the last 12 years. The all-time high normally follows 18 months after the halving. So just bear that in mind when you think we're going to hit April next year and suddenly be at an all-time high. That normally doesn't happen. But this is crypto, and I don't have a crystal ball, and I could be wrong, as everybody else could be wrong. But just remember, if we follow the cycles that we have followed in the past, we have a long way to go for the next all-time high. Right, I am cracking on with these articles as best I can. Try and get through them to the quiz. Now let me drop another box. Let me see, is here today. Belal is back in. Lavani, welcome. As I said before, I can't see chat at the minute, so I'm just guessing that there's people in here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to drop this box and carry on. There we go. Right, so we had a brief spike to $50 for XRP on Gemini. And XRP has been wildly fluctuating on the Gemini crypto exchange after its relisting. Crypto users have reported seeing wonky prices for Ripple's XRP on the Gemini crypto exchange hours after it relisted the token on its platform. Several crypto community members on X posted screenshots of what may be described as a price glitch that has seen XRP shown above $1 and even spiking to $50. Now, I don't know if you remember, a couple of weeks, if not a month ago, the price of Bitcoin spiked on Binance US, and I think it went somewhere north of $100,000, maybe even $20,000. I'm not saying that that happens on a daily basis, but it's not a bad idea sticking 1,000 XRP on an exchange and setting the price at $20, because occasionally you will get a huge spike. The same with buy orders. There's no reason, for example, you can't set a buy order for XRP at 30 cents. If it never happens, it never happens. But from time to time, certain exchanges see these god candles that come out of nowhere, fill all the sell orders and all the buy orders, and you could catch one of them. It's happened in the past when there's been lots of volatility in the market to do with maybe Fed talking about raising interest rates again, or another war, or anything like that can just make huge spikes or huge crashes in prices. And just make sure to think about whether there's a particular coin that you like that you could set a buy order at maybe half the price it is now, or a sell order at 5 times the price it is now, just to catch the wick that you might not catch from one year to the next, but one day you could catch it. So we move down here. Nice. Some observers suggest it might be the result of a thin order book and low liquidity. That normally happens. One onlooker in particular said they saw someone place a sell order at $50, and somebody might have accidentally fat-fingered a market order at that price. There we go. So all of these orders, I mean, the order book is very thin. Really isn't a lot. Really isn't a lot in there. While others jokingly commented it was merely a forecast of where the XRP price will go in the future. And of course, Gemini then went into full site maintenance, as is typical with all of these types of things that happen. So my theory based on what I've just seen on the buy orders, my theory is that it had a very thin order book. What you tend to find with exchanges that list these types of tokens is if it's a new token, they will send X million tokens to the exchange to provide the liquidity for when it drops. In this case, XRP being listed, I mean, you're going to see maybe 1 million or 2 million XRP change hands very quickly, so that's going to thin out the order book, and that's probably what happened. I don't think it's a glitch in the matrix, and I don't think this is a foreboding of where the price is going to get to. This was simply one person chancing his or her luck at $50. As you can see, there's people chancing the luck at $120 and $100. So as we know with the Chinese, they are very much up to date as far as technology goes, whether it be face scanning, digital IDs, digital currencies. They're always quite ahead of the curve, which in some respects is a good thing. In other respects, it could be a foreboding of what's going to happen to the rest of the world in the future. I'm going through these so quickly. The menu isn't updated. According to Cointelegraph, after a surge in personal ID thefts and digital financial crimes, Chinese police are keeping a detailed track of the Web3 sector. We have been monitoring the use of ChatGPT, cloud computing, blockchain, deepfake AI, and other new emerging tech, new applications. We, the ministry, will strike hard at such methods as we research their use. Now, that never bodes well when somebody from the Chinese officialdom say they will strike hard. Sources revealed that China will impose strict exit controls on capital. Also expected that Chinese nationals will be prohibited from purchasing more than $50,000 worth of foreign currencies each. Of course, be to hold the value of their own yuan currency. If you look at other countries where you've got massive amounts of inflation, those countries are the ones that tend to ban crypto, and they ban crypto because they don't want to weaken currency more than the inflation is doing by allowing people to jump out of, say, the Turkish lira into Bitcoin. So it's just to try and keep funds from crypto projects through enforcement measures. Well, you know, I mean, the thing is, you've got to see it from the Chinese authorities' point of view. It's their country that you are living in and operating in and trading in. You have to abide by their rules, whether you like them or not. Have to abide by their rules. If these crypto projects have been set up outside of the scope of what is allowed in China, the funds are going to be seized. You can't walk into China, create a crypto project, and then cry when they impound your assets and funds. You didn't register with them in the first place. That's on you. That's not on China. That goes for everywhere. That goes for WorldCoin, which I didn't cover today. There was an interesting article about it, but it was a bit too long to cover. WorldCoin have gone into several European countries, several countries in Africa and South America, and they've gone in without the express consent of those governments. So of course the governments are now cracking down, and WorldCoin has gone, no problem, we'll share the data with you. Well, hang on a minute. If I'm giving my data to WorldCoin, and I've signed an agreement to give my information to WorldCoin, why are they suddenly giving it to my government when I haven't expressly given them the right to do that? It just reeks of potential problems. It's a can of worms waiting to happen. And whether it be WorldCoin or any other project going into China, for example, you have to abide by local government and national government rules. If you don't, you will be penalised. And you know, I'm not a huge fan of this digital ID revolution that we're going through, but you have to understand, wherever you are, you have to play by the rules. On a lighter note, Comic-Con. We've done the news in nearly half an hour. I am a very happy man. I'm a very hot but happy man. Right, I better drop another box for you guys over on Binance. There we go. So as I said, we're going to try and do the show about 15 minutes quicker today than we normally do, just because of the heat, and it's a lot later in the day than I normally do the show. We normally do it at 11 o'clock, but I'm hoping Tariq is here in chat. I can't see chat, so I hope he's here. I hope he's back from prayers and he's able to participate in the show, and that goes for anybody else that has been at prayers today. Thank you, Bruce, seriously, for dropping the link to our Telegram group. If you want to take part in our giveaway, which is at 11 o'clock tomorrow, bring this. See, everything is slow. So we have our giveaway show tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We're giving away $150 live on YouTube and live on Binance. We're giving away $150. If you want to take part, join Telegram or go to our website and go to our VIP crypto application form, which I will drop into chat now without going too far into Binanceception. And if you are watching on catch up, just remember this is going to happen tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning there will be a live stream, and that will be the end of this giveaway. We will then have another giveaway next Thursday, which we've decided is going to be for every member of the VIP Crypto Club. We have problems with email at the minute, so everybody who is on the VIP Crypto Club database will be entered into the prize draw next Thursday. And if you have any questions, any problems, want to know anything about what I've just said, you need to go to our Telegram group and ask the questions in there. Tariq, welcome. Nice to know you're here. I can't see the chat very well on Binance, and I can't see the chat very well on YouTube today. Everything's melting. I think that's the problem. It's so hot, everything has melted. I don't know what's going on. Everything's hot and I'm scared. Now, this website, Cryptosaurus, I mean, it's literally the worst formatted website. I think it scrapes other people's websites and pastes them onto their own somewhere, and somehow they've got away with it. However, I couldn't find the original article of this, so we're going to go through this one on Cryptosaurus. Comic-Con, I believe this is the first time it's happened, is welcoming NFT brands to Comic-Con, which is, again, more adoption and more of what we want to see. So NFT brands Cool Cats, Puddy Penguins and On One Force are coming to Comic-Con 2023. Amidst the upheaval and heavy downpours in NFT sales and trading, there is hope and a glimmer of hope. One ray of hope is the 2023 San Diego Comic-Con lineup, which includes the NFT brands. Don't need to read too much about this. Apart from gaming, the Cool Cats group has plans for other partnerships and activations as well. These include partnerships with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and having a booth at Comic-Con. Project just released a fresh meme template creator on the Cool Cats website. Design your own. Now starting to read like an advert. However, what I would say about this, because we are almost out of time, is NFTs and Comic-Con should go hand in hand. Collectibles, whether it be card trading, whether it be figurines, whether it be NFT, they are all scarce items that exist for collectors to collect. The big difference for me with NFTs is the transition from digital to physical. Whether it be one of these NFT gallery LED screens, whether it be 3D printed versions of your NFTs, all of these things are kind of blurring the lines between digital and physical collectibles. It's always a good thing when I see stuff like this, and I am very of NFTs in general because I think they're being abused by people who like cash grabs, but the underlying principle of NFTs I wholly agree with. So with all that being said, and given that I am melting, we are going to move on to a new quiz. And I'm expecting Fake Tech, who is over on YouTube, I'm expecting him get most of these right. Tariq is in chat. And I believe Sehar is here, so we need to rely on these guys. We need to rely on these guys to get the questions right. Okay, all of the people asking for boxes in chat. I cannot drop a box in chat and do the quiz at the same time. Everything will go pear-shaped, and I'm not doing that. We've managed to get to the quiz in 32 minutes without anything going wrong. So let's just get to the quiz. This is a special quiz today. I have written it myself this morning. And the reason it's different is I have focused on one specific element of crypto, and that is founders. Some of these questions are easy, some of them not so easy. So there's something in here for the clever clogs, and there's something in here for the beginners. I'm going to ask the question. Every single question today is a one-word answer. The answers need to be in lowercase. You'll get 60 seconds. You get the question right, you win crypto, it gets sent to your wallet. If you put the answer in uppercase or a capital letter, or you put a space in, you're not going to win. So let's try the first question. First question is about Hal Finney, who sadly passed away some years ago. Let's see. And it's always nice when my question fits. So Hal Finney is associated with which cryptocurrency? Hal Finney associated with which cryptocurrency? If you've been in crypto for any length of time, you might have heard his name mentioned. Hal Finney is connected to what crypto? Let's see who the first person to get this right will be. I don't think Fake Tech over on YouTube knows the answer. Does anybody know? We have a correct answer. I need the name of the cryptocurrency. So just put the name of the cryptocurrency in. And Google has just seen a spike in searches for Hal Finney, which crypto? All of the questions, by the way, will be the full name of the token. They're not going to be three-letter name. So congratulations to Punk Mummy. Tariq got it right. Framnonymous, well done. Gerper and Bruh Seriously. Now, who was the first person to get that right? Let's see if it will show me. Gerper, maybe, was the first person to get that right. Well done. So the answer is, of course, Bitcoin. Alfini. There's a few people who people think is Satoshi and are part of the original group. One of them is Hal Finney. The other is a very famous chap who invented antivirus software, who recently unalived themselves in a prison in Spain, and the body still hasn't been returned. And that is, of course, John McAfee. So some people think John McAfee is Satoshi Nakamoto, others think it's Hal Finney. There's a few other people doing the round. So the good thing is that we will never know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. That's the good thing. Now, the next one is to do with Do Kwon. And I'm going to give you two choices. So I'm expecting more than 15 people to get this one right today. Do Kwon founded Luna or Moon? To win, you need to put a lowercase version of one of those words into chat. Did Do Kwon found Luna or Moon? If you're on YouTube, you won't be able to receive the crypto for getting this right. But if you do know the answer, leave a comment on YouTube and smash the like button, and I will read out. Got it right. Fake Tech has got it right over on YouTube, and we currently have plenty of correct answers so far. Over on Binance, we've got 56 correct answers. $61. Sonia is not seeing the question. The correct answer is Luna. He was the founder of Luna. He was recently arrested. I believe he was in Montenegro. Arrested for having fake passports or fake passport documentation. Peaky Blinder, congratulations. Benjamin Yip is back. Welcome back. Upgrade Farms is here. Balal. Ghost Shib, nice name. Bruh Seriously, again, congratulations. Too many to read out. Franjava, well done. 61 of you correct. The answer was Luna. So the next question is to do with a gentleman called Charlie Lee. Now I want the name of the coin. Do not put in the three-letter name. Tick the name of this coin. I want the full name of this coin. So which coin did Charlie Lee create? A one-word answer. And after about 30 seconds, if the numbers aren't looking good, I will give you a tip. It was not Pepe. It is not ETH. Remember, I said do not put in the three-letter ticker and in the full name of the project. And it's one word with 8 letters. There are so many copy and paste wrong answers going on right now. So many. It's not BNB. It's not Pepe. It's not ETH. It's not SHIB. It's not Ethereum. But a nice handful of you have got this right. 25 correct answers. Well done. That was a tougher question if you don't know that much